kindness and love will open the heart of any problem boy. That heart will melt within the warmth of the sunshine of love. I have really never found a boy who wanted to be bad.
In 1917, a young immigrant priest from Ireland had grown discouraged in his work with transient, homeless men in Omaha, Nebraska. So in December of that year, Father Edward J. Flanagan borrowed $90 from a friend to pay the rent on a drafty, downtown boarding house that became his first home for boys. This revolutionary home welcomed all boys, regardless of their race or religion. Father Flanagan and his boys faced hard times. World War I was raging in Europe, and food and money were in short supply. There was no shortage of boys, however, and by the spring, 100 needy, delinquent, or orphan boys were living at the home. In 1921, again using borrowed money, Father Flanagan purchased Overlook Farm, which became the permanent site of his boys' home, soon to become known as Boystown. While the home continued to struggle financially, the lives of Father Flanagan's boys were rich with success. News of Father Flanagan's work spread worldwide with the success of the 1938 movie Boystown, starring Mickey Rooney and Spencer Tracy. Tracy won an Academy Award for his portrayal of Father Flanagan and later donated his Oscar to the priest. After World War II, Father Flanagan was called on by President Truman to bring his message of love for children to the world. His travels took him to Asia, where he saw the destruction of the war and the children left behind. He visited Ireland, worked in support of establishing the nation of Israel, and met with leaders of our nation and of nations throughout the world. His final trip took him to Europe in 1948. By this time, the stress of extended travel had taken its toll.
The world pays tribute to Father Flanagan, founder, father, and counselor of Boystown. The flag flies at half-mast before the Chapel of the Immaculate Conception. This is the heart of the little city that Father Flanagan built on the outskirts of Omaha for homeless boys of all colors and creeds. Young citizens of the unique community file somberly past the casket of their friend. Now in its 27th year, Boystown grew from Father Flanagan's faith in young men. Given a home, useful training, recreation, and friendship, the most unlikely lad he thought could become a useful citizen.
Father Flanagan's spirit lives on today as Boystown continues the monumental task of saving children and healing families. I'm Father Stephen Bass, the President and National Executive Director of Boystown, and the caretaker of Father Flanagan's dream. In his day, Father Flanagan took in orphaned, hungry, and neglected kids and gave them a home. But the kids who come to us today often need so much more. They've suffered terribly in their young lives. They've learned not to trust or love anyone and not to let anyone love them. They are angry, depressed, hurt, and hopeless. They've given up on themselves because they believe everyone has given up on them. At Boystown, one of the most important things we do for boys and girls is to make a home for them in our hearts. We make sure that they are safe, and we give them love. We help them learn how to rebuild their self-worth and their trust in others. We welcome these children into Father Flanagan's loving family. Father Flanagan was right. When a child is valued and loved, he or she can do amazing things. At Boystown, miracles of the heart happen every day.
The home campus at the village of Boystown in Nebraska remains the flagship of our organization and national headquarters for Boystown programs across the country. Here, as many as 550 boys and girls live in about 70 treatment family homes. Specially trained married couples called family teachers live in each home full-time with up to 8 boys or girls of diverse ages, races, and religious and cultural backgrounds. The hallmark of our boys and girls is courage. the courage to find healing, hope, and a better life. This courage is found not only in the village of Boystown, but in every Boystown program at sites located across the United States. From coast to coast and across the nation's Midwest, Southwest, and Southeast, Boystown offers a continuum of child and family services that includes a wide range of programs, from in-home interventions designed to keep families together to intensive treatment programs for severely at-risk or troubled children. Whenever possible, our goal is to help kids stay with or return to their families where they belong. Parents learn how to enhance their skills with children through our Common Sense Parenting program. The Boystown Press publishes more than 100 self-help education materials for parents, teens, and professionals. Since opening in 1989, the toll-free Boystown National Hotline has received nearly 8 million calls. The Boystown National Research Hospital in Omaha provides a wide range of medical and surgical services, including special expertise in hearing and speech problems or other communication disorders. The research program at the hospital seeks improved diagnostic and treatment techniques for use with young children. In fact, the hospital is a world leader in research of Usher's syndrome. Children are served by 10 Boystown pediatric clinics in Omaha, and a second hospital recently opened in the village of Boystown to meet the health and emotional needs of even more boys and girls.
Inspired by Father Flanagan's dream, and supported by hundreds of thousands of donors throughout the world, we carry on the struggle against abuse and neglect, school failure, handicapping disorders, and the many other problems that plague children's lives. Our mission is to change the way America cares for children and families by providing and promoting a continuum of care that strengthens body, mind, and spirit. Our vision is to serve as America's beacon of healing and hope.
The road is long with a man